What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and we have some massive news coming from Portugal that Liverpool have submitted an £88 million bid for Argentina midfielder Enzo Fernandez. That's 100 million euros, and this bid, in my opinion, indicates that Liverpool are very serious in strengthening the midfield area in the January transfer market, and Jurgen Klopp himself will probably admit that Liverpool made a huge mistake not signing a world-class midfielder last summer. We signed Arthur in the end on loan, but he has been constantly injured. And 60 weeks ago, Enzo Fernandez travelled to the World Cup with Argentina, having never started a game for Argentina before, and he became one of their best players of the tournament. He was voted the best young player of the World Cup. He is only 21 years old, and his dazzling performances of course attracted interest from all sorts of clubs. Liverpool have been scouting and monitoring Enzo Fernandez for many months, even before the World Cup started. And if you are excited about this news, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are new around here so you never miss the latest updates on Liverpool FC, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss any videos. And Liverpool are in desperate need of midfield reinforcements. You could see against Man City, who, yes, they are the best team in England at the moment, but Liverpool really struggled with the midfield. Thiago is brilliant, Fabinho is brilliant, but we need another world-class midfielder, and Enzo Fernandez could play alongside Fabinho and Henderson, or alongside Fabinho and Harvey Elliott, and they could alternate with Thiago Alcantara, and Thiago can't play every game, so we need another alternative, and Enzo Fernandez, being 21 years old, would be brilliant for Liverpool. And according to Portuguese publication Correio da Manhã, Benfica have rejected this massive 100 million euro bid from Liverpool, and however Benfica president rejected Rui Costa rejected the offer outright. He wants to prioritize the club's current project, in which Enzo Fernandez plays a central role. Basically, Benfica are already in the Champions League knockout stages, they are leading the Portuguese league, so he wants Benfica to win as many trophies as possible. He wants to win the league, he wants to win the Portuguese Cup. But the fact that Liverpool already submitted 100 million euros bid means that they are not really that far off from his release clause. I think his release clause is 103 million pounds, which is like 125 or 120 million euros. So that's actually just 17 million pounds shy of the release clause what Liverpool made as a bid. And 17 million pounds, I think Liverpool should increase this bid and pay the release clause of Enzo Fernandez. Yes, it sounds absolutely bonkers, but if Liverpool have already 88 million, then they can put a little bit more money together, maybe selling one of Naby Keita or Oxlade-Chamberlain in the January transfer window for a few million quid, and then Liverpool could be able to pay the release clause of Enzo Fernandez. And why that is very important is that you don't have to pay the release clause in full, you can pay it in installments, in 3 installments. That's every year around like 40 million euros, so that's like 34 million pounds, and I think that's doable. And also, if you pay the release clause of Enzo Fernandez, then Benfica can't block the deal, they can't reject the deal, and Enzo Fernandez would absolutely love to sign for Liverpool in the January transfer window, and that's exactly the kind of transfer that would revitalize the Liverpool season, revitalize the Liverpool squad. And also, Liverpool really need a midfielder to walk through the door on the 1st of January. We can't wait weeks and weeks and weeks, and the injuries are already piling up for Liverpool. I will talk about that a little bit later. And last week there were even reports that Liverpool already secured a deal to sign Enzo Fernandez, but Portuguese outlet Record and Diario AS in Spain both claimed Liverpool reached a pre-agreement with Enzo Fernandez ahead of a move, but Portuguese journalist Pedro Sepulveda, who reports for Noticias, claimed on Twitter, "It is completely false that there is an agreement with Liverpool or any other club for Enzo Fernandez. There are no negotiations with any club. Benfica will only sell Enzo in January. If the release clause is paid, that's 120 million euros, so that's 103 million pounds. But this was before the news that Liverpool submitted this huge bid for Enzo Fernandez, and many newspapers are reporting this, including the Daily Mail. They are reporting that this bid was submitted by Liverpool and duly rejected by Benfica. But the fact that we are so close to the release clause suggests to me that either we can negotiate a deal with Benfica, or in the end Liverpool will just pay the release clause. Because Jurgen Klopp probably told the owners he needs massive investment into the playing squad if he wants to be successful at Liverpool for the next 3 or 4 years. And I think that Jurgen Klopp will definitely get either the current owners to spend money or get the takeover being done quicker. I will make a video on that, on the latest updates of the takeover tomorrow, so make sure to check back tomorrow so you don't miss the latest news. And Benfica are an absolutely brilliantly run club. They are making some of the biggest profits in the transfer market in the whole world, and that's why they don't really need to sell Enzo Fernandez in the January transfer window. That's why they only want to sell Enzo Fernandez for his release clause, because they just signed Enzo Fernandez from River Plate last summer for 20 million euros, and his release clause of 120 million euros is a 100 million euro profit. So whoever pays the release clause will give Benfica a 100 million euro profit on just one player. And Enzo Fernandez, because of the World Cup and because of how well he has done and because of his development that has been growing and going very, very well at Benfica, his current price is actually not too far away from his release clause. Probably 60-70 million euros is his current valuation in the transfer market. Of course, Liverpool, we need to overpay for Enzo Fernandez if we want to get him in, but that's Liverpool's punishment for not signing a midfielder in the summer transfer window. And Liverpool are getting a lot of injuries at the moment. Also, Trent Alexander-Arnold is ill, and we could get this illness spread throughout the squad. Hopefully Trent can isolate so he doesn't spread the illness to others. Virgil van Dijk is in training, so he will play against Aston Villa. Alisson will play against Aston Villa as well, but James Milner got injured. Bobby Firmino is already injured as well, so Liverpool definitely need a midfielder in the January transfer window. And also the midfield is on one side it's too old, and on another side it's too young. Carvalho and Harvey Elliott are not ready yet to play regularly for a team who wants to challenge for the Premier League title. They are fine for a top 4 side, or maybe even a top 6 side, but not for a title challenging team. And also Liverpool have a lot of old midfielders, James Milner, Thiago, Jordan Henderson. So Liverpool are coming to an end of a dominant cycle in the midfield area, definitely. And Liverpool are fully expected to completely overhaul their midfield. That's why I said I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool signed 3, maybe even 4 midfielders in the next 2 transfer windows, in the January transfer window and in the summer transfer window. Mainly because of the age of the midfielders, but also because Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita, Thiago, Henderson, even Fabinho to some extent have become injury-prone players. Also, it would be wise to look at options to build for the future. And Enzo Fernandez and Jude Bellingham, I think both players would be absolutely perfect for Liverpool, because, as I said, they are very young, they can reach incredible heights, they have incredible potential, but right now, already, they are midfielders who could improve Liverpool and help Liverpool and start for Liverpool right now, and also for the view of the future. This would be absolutely brilliant. And another Portuguese outlet, O Jogo, is claiming that Enzo Fernandez's preferred destination is Liverpool, and that's his priority, to secure a move to Liverpool. And that is despite interest from other clubs in England and Spain and even Italy and France. And it looks like Enzo Fernandez's agent has already spoken to Liverpool, and they reached like a kind of agreement that if Liverpool can agree a transfer fee with Benfica, then Enzo Fernandez agreeing a contract with Liverpool wouldn't be a problem. And even two other Portuguese outlets, Record and Bola have backed up Liverpool's interest, and also the Portuguese outlet Record claimed that Liverpool are leading the race and they are ahead of other clubs when it comes to the race to sign Enzo Fernandez. Another reason why Benfica want the full release clause to be paid is that River Plate were very smart and they inserted a 25% sell-on clause into the Enzo Fernandez deal. So River Plate sold Enzo Fernandez for 20 million euros, but they were thinking smartly and they thought if Enzo Fernandez is price skyrockets, then we want 25% of the future deal. So if Liverpool paid 120 million euros, that's 20% of that is 24 million euros, 25% is 30 million euros. So 30 million of that 120 million euro release clause goes back to River Plate's bank account, which is another like 30 million euros to add it on top of the 20 million euros that they got for selling Enzo Fernandez to Benfica. So River Plate would be rolling in money because the Argentinian league is not very rich, so they have to maximize these opportunities when one of their most talented players goes to a European club. And also Benfica would, as I say in quotations, only get 90 million euros. That's still a hefty profit on the 20 million euros that they paid to River Plate. That's still like more than 3.5 times the amount of the 20 million. And the fact that Enzo Fernandez did so well under huge pressure in huge World Cup games, in the quarterfinals, semi-finals and final, Enzo Fernandez started, and he's a very special talent. His composure on the ball for his age is excellent, and he seems to be very calm, a very calm operator at the base of the midfield. He plays as a number 8, so as a box-to-box midfielder for Benfica, as part of a double pivot. Enzo showed us at the World Cup that he can perfectly play as the one holding midfielder. So he could even alternate with Fabinho, not just Thiago, and that would give Liverpool brilliant rotational options. The fact is that both Thiago and Fabinho has been overplayed at Liverpool because we don't really have quality alternatives to rest them. So that's why Fabinho and Thiago suffered with either fatigue or like overplaying and injuries. And also in the case of Fabinho, he has been basically playing almost every game, and that's why he's burnt out and his performances have dipped in the first half of this season. Hopefully in the second half of this season we can see the real Fabinho being back to his best, but we need an alternative in that. I would rotate Henderson with Fabinho. I wouldn't start Henderson next to Fabinho, but because he's Liverpool captain, he wants to start every game, obviously, and it's down to Jurgen Klopp to figure this out. And Jamie Carragher labelled Darwin Núñez as a rough diamond after his performance against Man City, where yes, he missed a lot of sitters, but I'm not too bothered and not too concerned about it, because Darwin Núñez will get loads of chances. He's a chance magnet, basically, and his record in 14 games played, he has 9 goals and 2 assists. That's 11 goal contributions in 14 games, sorry. Only Mo Salah has a better record. Mo Salah played like 21 games in total. He has 14 goals and 5 assists. I just checked the Liverpool season statistics. And Darwin Núñez is still our second top scorer alongside Bobby Firmino with 9 goals. Only Salah has more goals than Darwin Núñez. And the fact that Darwin Núñez has like 0.8 goals per 90 minutes suggests to me that when he gets his finishing and his goal scoring downright, when he fixes these issues that he looks like he's too nervous when he's presented with a chance, he's too like eager to score, he's over enthusiastic and not ice cool and calm in front of goal. So when he cools down and calms down a little bit, then surely he will score loads of goals. And Darwin Núñez has the potential to become a 30 goal a season striker, in my opinion. Jamie Carragher said, Darwin Núñez will never have a quiet game. He will either score or he will show a series of missed chances. He's not the most technical in terms of finishing. He tries to burst the net, but there is definitely something to work with. But you wouldn't want to play against him with that pace, and that's so rare that Darwin Núñez. He is very tall but very fast as well, and he is great at heading as well as finishing and goal scoring. But as I said, he will improve that with time. Remember Luis Suarez, another Uruguayan striker? He was missing so many chances, but that's not when I worry about strikers. When I worry about strikers is when they are not getting chances, when they are not getting into goal scoring opportunities. That's when I was worried about Bobby Firmino, that he did a lot of link-up play, but he wasn't getting chances as a striker. And yes, Bobby Firmino is not a great example. He's not a classic number 9, a classic out-and-out striker. He's more more of a false 9, but Darwin Núñez is getting loads of chances. In almost every game he has 3, 4, 5 chances. That's nothing to worry about if he misses a few. He's still young and he will mature and develop and grow, and he will score a lot more goals when he's more experienced, and when he, as I said, he has a, you know, strikers are like this. They are up and down. Sometimes they go a few games without goal scoring, but then they hit form and then they start banging them in for fun. And that's what I expect Darwin Núñez to do. Andy Robertson said, "We wanted to stay in the League Cup. We know how much joy it brought us last season. Ultimately disappointing, but when we look at the clips, we will take the positives. It's a good game. Both sets of players were out on their feet. We always rise our games against each other. There were positives, creating chances. Sometimes we looked good on the ball, but there were mistakes as well. It's our first game back in a long time. It's not often your first game back is against Man City. We didn't start great, we went behind, but then Carvalho scores a fabulous goal. We went behind early in the second half, reacted so well, had a couple of chances. Then we switched off at the short corner and we got punished, and then Liverpool couldn't come back again. But I think there were a lot of positives to take from Liverpool, and that wasn't Liverpool's best team by a long mile. So hopefully we will be able to beat Aston Villa and go from there. It's vital that we get as many points as possible in this Christmas, New Year run-in that we have 3 fixtures in like a week or so, 8 days, something like that. So come on Liverpool, let's beat Aston Villa on Boxing Day and start the Premier League restart strongly. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed this. Have a lovely day. See you later. Goodbye.